Hello, everybody. Good Friday afternoon. It's the Carstensen team Remax results. What's happening Minnesota real estate Black Friday listener appreciation show. What that means, we're going to do giveaways. If you were somebody who watched our show early on, we would have live shows, and to get people to watch them, we would do giveaways. And actually, we got a lot of people that did it. So we're not doing it to get people to watch. It's just, it's the spirit of giving, and we thought we'd give some prizes away. So today, I don't know if Michelle's going to be on. She is, I believe, out showing home. So good for her. Sell some houses. Oh, maybe she is going to be on. She might be back home now. I just see her popping in. We'll pop her in a minute. But we have some giveaways. If you watch the shows early on or listen to them on our replays, we've given away Applebees gift cards, Starbucks gift cards. Let's just comment with your real estate questions. And then I do have a overnight casino stay with $20 of, grand play cash. I think that gives a hint of where it is. I can't remember when I got it. I was like not supposed to give it away other than for appreciation. So we are having a listener appreciation show. So I think it qualifies that way. With COVID, we never had like a in-person appreciation party this year. So that casino stay, I should let people know. I opened it up the other day, and it expires at the end of the year. So you got to be able to go in the next month. I know I hate doing that, but if you got nothing going on, it's one of those Sunday through Thursday things as well. You can easily fit it in this last month. You're working from home. You can work from the casino, I suppose, for a few hours. Who knows? So Stacy, let us know what you've been up to. I'm going to pull Michelle in here. I'm going to go off screen. You guys can chat a little bit while I get everything set up on the back end.
Sounds good. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
It's going. Just got home from a showing.
That's what Chuck was saying. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess what's kind of going on in my world is just, trying to find homes for people to buy. Lots of buyers still out there, not as many sellers as we need right now. It's kind of what I got going on with real estate. I mean, always just kind of plugging away. Personally, we got a new puppy. We're crazy last week, and he's probably one of the cutest puppies I've ever seen, but he's constant making a run for our money, It's like having a brand new baby in the house again, and it's kind of exhausting, but it's fun. The other dogs are starting to get along with him a little bit here and there, so it's been fun.
Trying to get this sun.
Yeah, there, that's better. It's not like directly across your face. It's just moved a little.
That's okay.
Hey, at least the sun's out. I don't want to block the sun away. So
yeah, that's why I had it on.
Take it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's new with you, Michelle? How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it's good. Had the kids here. First time in about a decade. They usually have their dads. So
nice.
Thanks, COVID. No, it's good. Just showing houses. Got some buyers that their houses are sold and they got to close by the end of December, and you got to find them a house. And like you said, there's not a lot out there. So
nope.
And luckily they're working with lenders that we know can close in a month, because otherwise I'd probably be stressed out if I were them. So
yeah, that's true. They just got to find what they want now. That's just the hardest thing. I saw a number of things come on the market today, but not in abundance, which isn't really surprising the day after Thanksgiving. So
yeah, I think they'll pop on more on the 30th more than now, because I think people just want to be in their house for these 4 days. But I don't know. They both asked me, like, do you usually sell houses? I normally do sell houses on Black Friday and the Saturday after. I don't remember a year that I wasn't showing houses, because usually I go up to my parents for like the first 4 days of the week up north. A lot of people know they live up north. And then I just show houses all weekend. So normally I do show houses these days. So that's not surprising to me. What is surprising, though, is that there is a lack of inventory all the time at this time of year. We all know that. That's not changed. There's just so many supply, like the amount of buyers out there still now is just like crazy. But I'm a buyer myself. I'm like looking for a needle in a haystack, and it's not there. I don't have to buy, though. I want to buy because interest rate is so low, and I want to invest my money where it should be going, but not just because I have to buy.
Sure. Makes sense.
So real quick, guys, if you haven't shared this on your own feed, Stacey, Michelle, make sure to go ahead and do it. Make sure to remind everybody we have our Black Friday Listener Appreciation Show. Yes, we're going to talk real estate like Stacey and Michelle are doing. We also have giveaways, a casino stay overnight, $20 of cash, and it'll be a grand time. It's at one of those casinos up towards halfway between the cities and Duluth. Yep, they always do this where they play it and share it, and then it comes on live in the background.
I know, I'm trying to do it. I'm not very savvy with this.
So if you're interested in the casino giveaway, it's only good. You got to use it by like December 29th. That's the last probably Thursday in December. Just say, hey, I want to win the prize. You don't even have to ask a real estate question. I want to be in for the casino giveaway drawing. You can just comment that. We'd like you to like our page. We'd like you to share this video. Because then let's say 5 people do that, 10 people do that, we draw then for the winner of that. So the Applebees gift cards and the Starbucks gift cards depends on the listener interaction. We did this early on our shows. If we had tons of interaction, we give away more free stuff. So but for sure, somebody for sure would be entered in a drawing for Applebee's card, but a lot of questions, a lot of comments, then more people will win prizes. Because I actually just went Applebee's shopping the other day. They have the thing where you get the $50, get $10 free. And this year for shopping, we're doing it online. I don't know if people are going in person or online. There might be people out in stores now. And then that was drive up. And even that, I'm going to do a lot of local shopping, more than I most did in the past, small business shopping. So definitely going to do a lot of that. Applebee's is for our giveaways. It's in a lot of different corridors. So it's just, a way to send out cards. So we get listeners in Wisconsin or Duluth area or wherever, and then there's probably an Applebee's up there. But also we're going to do some local shopping. So Michelle, Stacey, how are you guys doing your shopping this year?
I'm almost done.
Geez, you are?
Well, the kids just told me what they wanted, and since they're like adults, I was like, so you're okay with getting like 2 random presents under the tree? And they're like, yeah, we really need this stuff. And okay. Well, the one's for sure adult. She has to buy all her stuff herself. So she wanted me to spay her bunny for her, I think. And I was like, no, I'm not spaying your bunny.
She has a bunny?
Yeah. But I got her the other stuff she wanted. And then my son, he swinging day trades in stock market. So I got him a bunch of screens and a desk and stuff he can take with him. And yeah, so I guess we're not going to have a lot of presents under the tree. So that's okay. They got what they wanted and they're happy. And then I don't have to buy random crap they're not going to use anyway. So
yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm open to suggestions because we have a blended family. So I feel like kids on my three kids get anything and everything they ever ask for and want. So
how does that work?
Because if they don't get it from this house, then they get it from the other house. So I mean, it's like I ask them, I'm like, what do you guys want? What do you want? And of course, my 16-year-old has a list of just clothes and stuff like that, which totally fine. Like I get it, but like my little kids are like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, what do you get them? So I have a couple ideas in mind, but
it's also like they don't really need clothes because my kids don't need clothes. I don't go to school. I don't even need clothes. I just got rid of all my clothes because I don't even go do anything. And when I do, like if I show houses, I have a jacket on, so you don't see anything I wear. So why do I need clothes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I give them I usually get them that age. I got them a lot of gift cards so they could just get what they wanted, and they thought that was great. With a couple other things, like I would get them gift cards, and then I don't know. I think mostly gift cards, and then a couple things they had on their list. But I think the age that a lot of your kids are at is like they love to buy their own stuff, and they don't have money to do it. So
it's so funny they do, and they get gift cards. I think this year especially they'll get a bunch of gift cards because people don't want to go out to the stores and go shopping, so they're just buying gift cards. They have gift cards. They have cash. My 11-year-old was like last weekend. She's like, let's go shopping to Target. So we go to Target and we're walking around. I was like, okay, so what do you want to buy? She's like, I don't know. I don't want to buy anything. I'm like, why did we even come? So I don't know. I'm like, I have a few like maybe like a getaway or something, but I don't know. We'll see what happens because who knows what's happening with COVID and everything too. So I don't know.
So one other thing for comments, like we said, you can enter with comments. We would love your real estate questions to answer them on the air. But if we don't get real estate questions, another idea I had is you can comment with your favorite local business that you like to buy a product from. I don't care. Put a link on here. Like, here's a local business I own. Like, if you're an entrepreneurial business owner, you're welcome to drop your link, drop your favorite store, drop your friend's store. That's a local business that maybe people can think of or get a gift card from, or if they are going in the stores, can stop by and give that local business a look, or obviously go online if you drop the link here. So you are welcome to do that. I'll probably post that in a rotating comment. So Stacy, you said some houses are on the market. Michelle was showing some houses. We had one comment like that somebody felt like it's a great time to buy. Because of the interest rates. We talk about this a lot of our shows. Interest rates. So somebody who bought a home at a 3.75 interest rate, which right now, what was the last look at the interest rates, Michelle? 2.5-ish?
Yeah, at least.
I was going to say.
First home. If it's a second home, you still can get it under 3. I think it's like 2.75. If you do a 15-year loan, I think it's under 2.5. It's pretty low. It is. That's why I'm like, I need to buy a house. They're not there. I just need to buy one.
Yep.
Just anyone. Just buying a house. Well, so like if you actually like sit down, which most people don't do, even buyers don't do it. They're like, I'm approved for 250. Let's just go buy a 250 house, right? You sit down and figure out a 15-year loan versus a 30-year loan, and this price versus that price. What you actually pay in 15 years is like nothing. Like the house in 15 years from now, with inflation and everything, should be worth more than you paid in interest in 15 years. Should be worth more than that. So if you can get a 15-year loan on a certain amount of property and buy it, even like people buying it at 30, if that's all you can afford, this just makes total sense. Like I've been running the numbers. I don't think I can run them anymore. This is a really good time to buy a house. I don't care if you think the market's over, like there's not enough people, if they think the house is overpriced, it doesn't matter. It's probably a little bit overpriced, but the interest rate that you are going to save in that 30 years because of the $10,000 more, the $20,000 more it costs to buy the house is extremely in your favor to buy now. Period. Go figure it out. Don't believe me? Go figure it out.
Yep.
So that's my thoughts for today.
Your soapbox.
and we talked about this before. Typically this time of year, people are like, I'm going to wait till after the New Year's or whatever. I don't want to move in the winter. Remember, if you're buying next week or the week after, you're probably posting a closing end of January, could even be into February if you're selling a house and buying. And not that it's great weather in February, but you're like a month and a half away from great weather. Why wouldn't you want to just start your year in the house instead of scrambling to buy one and getting it in June?
And for sure, like February, March, it's just going to be worse. It's going to be worse trying to find a house. We see it all the time. Even when COVID happened, there was still like not enough houses on the market, right?
Correct. Not enough houses. And then the fact that more people are looking, like I think you're hinting at. And then also the interest rates could easily go up higher in the spring.
Correct.
Just because people are going to still buy. It's like, hey, I'm going to still buy if the interest rates are a third of the point higher. So this is an ideal time for people to buy if they can find something they want, which has been a little bit of our struggles. We were talking before we went on air, Stacey and I, all the people we have searches set up for that we're trying to find properties for, and it's a little trickier now.
Yeah, I mean, depends what you're looking for. There's tons of houses in certain areas, but you guys are mostly out. The ones in the cities, there's a lot. There's a lot of townhomes and things on the market. So
I guess my clientele that I'm working with kind of wants something a little further out. So it's proven to be a little bit more difficult to find that because I think that's what everyone wants right now too. So, but we've been plowing away and getting into houses when we can. And, people are still letting you come in and look at your houses. Otherwise there's virtual tours or whatnot. So, I mean, we're still getting out there, getting offers written, just kind of getting beat out. So that's kind of the hard part too. So
it happens in all markets.
What was that?
Mostly it happens in the last couple of years in almost all markets. We're getting multiple offered out. I mean, there's always some houses that eventually find that you're not, but I feel like it's no different than normal as far as I couldn't find my clients' houses in June and July. I feel like you guys have the same thing. I still have clients from them that still haven't found a house because they're in a certain market that we can't find a house for. It's just that hasn't really changed in 5 to 6 months. It's still the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes sense.
So again, with the customer, I should say, listener, viewer appreciation. Now, somebody could be listening to this 3 weeks from now online. You would have passed your time frame for listening to our podcast. But if you're listening live, or even if you're watching the recording before we draw names, which will be probably pretty quickly today after the show, please post a comment. So far, Dad's in the running. Mom's in the running. So Mom and Dad are watching us. Hey, thanks, Mom and Dad. Leslie, you're obviously in the running. And we're looking for comments, questions, or also posting a link to a local business you like for, Black Friday. Letting people know what local business might be out there that need your support. You're welcome to post those as well. I'm going to switch the banner to some of the prizes we give away. And if you live in a remote area that doesn't have some of these, I'd be open to, if you win a drawing, to picking one of those local businesses, calling them up and sending you a gift card from there. So whatever works. We're very flexible here. We're one of the most flexible people as far as real estate to work with. And then when it comes to listener appreciation, we're very flexible there too. We're not rigid in what we're giving away. Although I feel kind of weird if I gave away the casino stay to Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad, do you even want the casino stay?
I finally went on to my Facebook page, and my mom's just all over my page too. So I didn't know they had service in that area. Everyone must be. I think everyone would be online shopping, so the service would be awful. But they're not. No.
That's Cyber Monday, so I guess it's a good thing we didn't do it on Monday too.
It's true. It's true.
Don't be shy. Like, share, and comment the show. Don't be shy.
What else are we going to talk about? Listings we have now currently, like I mentioned, we have a campground for sale in Browerville, Minnesota. It's got 10 campsites, fully updated campsites. Those are ready to go. It actually's got a couple more than that, but 10 that you're supposedly able to use at this point. It's got a house, a shed, and it's on a smaller lake, but the lake is a lake I go fishing on all the time, so it doesn't matter the size of the lake, but definitely have a campground for sale up in Browerville. That's the only listing I have that is not sold currently. So.
Yeah, we're almost sold out on listings. I have the land listing in Isle that anybody that follows us knows I've had forever. It literally gets 2 calls a day with people excited about the land. And then this is the education part of real estate. They're like, oh, it's 50,000, 50 acres. Is that lowland? It is mostly lowland. What people don't realize buying land, if it's $1,000 or under an acre, lots of lowland. So lesson number 1, if you're thinking about buying land and not looking now, but looking in the future, at least how the current market is, if land's $1,000 or less an acre, it has a good amount of low or soft land, whatever that means. This particular property has a creek in the back corner, and then it's a little swampy around it, and then some of the partial wooded areas are soft, and then it's got some wooded areas. So it's a recreation property. And now how the market is on land, a lot of people have been buying land. And this is up on Highway 65, 49.9, 50 acres in Isle. A lot of people buying land. There's not much out there. So it's markets go up, even over the time we've had it for sale. And now it's in the realm where somebody probably will, go for it, buy it soon. But I get at least a call a day. Probably most of the people, or at least half of the people, are first time they called on land. So I get the same questions every day on it. It's like, I should just have a recording. Oh, you're calling on the land. Give me 5 seconds. And I push the recording and answer all the questions.
Funny,
Chuck.
Yeah. That campground looks cool, Michelle. If I could, it'd be tons of fun to run and live there and run, but it's a little further away from me.
Campsites are already booked. There's no lack of people wanting to be. It's what are they called? The campsites.
Seasonals seasonal.
They're already booked, so that's already done for you. That's not you're
pretty much lakefront. You can put your dock out there, and you each have a lakefront site, so that it's always an alternative, at least for the people who are renting it. And instead of owning lakefront, I'm paying X amount of dollars a year to have lake frontage to go to, and it was a cool way to make it work. So it's easier running than trying to get something that's not doing as great going. And then you have a living quarters, a pole shed there, different facilities. So you got your own house and a lake and some income coming in. So it is a really unique opportunity for somebody looking for something like that.
I agree.
And other than that, we need more listings. So if somebody's like, I was going to list in February, but my house is really clean for the holidays, because I like it to keep it really clean for Santa Claus. We can get that sucker on the market and get it showing right now, because people will buy it. People will buy it in December this time around.
Yep.
And a lot of people say they wait to list their land until spring because now they just got done hunting it, blah, blah, blah. No, people are still looking for land. If you think you should wait to list your land till spring or your lake home, not true. Not true, because I actually am looking for a lake home. Do not wait to list your lake home. There's people that want to definitely have a second home or a first home out of the Twin Cities. And
I just
don't have money because of COVID. Not true.
How many acres is the campground again, Michelle?
How many acres is campground? Let me look at the exact amount. I'll figure that out for you.
On the piggyback off of yours, Michelle, I just closed my lake listing I had on, was it Friday? No, wait, Tuesday. My days are all confused because of the Thanksgiving holiday. It closed on Tuesday, and that was lake home up in Pine City. So people are still looking.
Yeah,
he's excited. He's excited to go ice fishing this summer, this winter.
The summer, winter, it's probably almost spring. I looked in my head and I'm like, if I closed on a house in January, it's almost spring.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's true.
7 acres. And Gail said the campground is very nice. 7 acres. Yeah. So Gail knows she's been there. Mom and Dad are giving her answers today.
Nice.
Who else wants to go to Grand Casino Mille Lacs, use a free casino stay before the end of the year? Comment on my page or the Carson team page.
Or Stacy's page if she shared it. I don't know if Stacy's still trying to be secretive about her profession in her show.
No, I just don't know how to share it. I'm not that savvy, you guys. I've been trying to, and I'm like, I'll share it. I'll share it. See, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm going to tell you more stuff about the campground because that's my only listing. So I want to help these people sell
and it's our only listing because we literally sold out stuff in November. Think about that.
Which is good.
Listings that were on the market 60 days, 2 days, whatever. They just sold out.
7 acres on Horseshoe Lake in Browerville, Minnesota. There's a grocery store in Browerville and a gas station and a municipal liquor store.
And Wayne and Gale's country compound.
Yeah. So there's 10 sites that have all been updated. It is a single family residence that has a conditional commercial use permit. So it's not a, what am I trying to say? Commercial property.
There we go.
Yes. The seasonal rentals pay $26.50 a year. So 10 times $26.50 is your income. And they can have visitors and that costs a certain amount of money, but all the campsites have been, the sewer and electric have all been updated, ready to go. That's not an issue. The house is good size too. I think it's like 2,000 square feet. Needs a few little updates, not the entire house, just a few things. There is a cabin on the property. So if you weren't looking at it as a cabin, say I was going to buy it and I was going to be like, Chuck, our brother Kurt, mom and dad, Stacy, whoever wants to come to my retreat here, you could actually use the seasonal cabin. So the deal was there was like 15 sites and the county now says you can use 10. I don't know if you can fight that or not if you bought it, but that would be up to you. But if you were going to buy it as your like family lake house campsite, everyone can come over. There is another cabin that could be used. Plus you could use the camping hookup. So if you're just using you as your family, you want to buy a house there or buy one in Brainerd or buy one Lake Mille Lacs, like that would be an option. If you're like, I have a big family and I want to buy something, that would be an option. You don't have to buy it as a campground. It could be your own residence where all your family comes and hangs out. And there's an extra cabin, a really cute little cabin on that could be used with your family too. Just not as a part of the campground if you were going to use it as a campground. So, but yeah, I think that's about our only listing.
No, I do have a lake lot on Dower Lake in Staples that's about 6 acres as well. A little shack that would need some renovations to sit in, not even like it's just a little bunkhouse type of spot. And the lot hasn't been groomed for a while, but there's houses and recreational properties out there. Dower Lake's a nice little lake. It's got the community park on the other side of the lake, outside of Staples. So, lake lots for 70,000 aren't that easy to come by either. So there's another lake/lot listing. So that's something just to be aware of course. Otherwise, we've got people, I think, coming down the pipeline, just deciding what to do to whether it's listing soon or after the new year. Like I said, more so than ever, November, December, most years, maybe it's better to wait. This year, just the pent up demand for buyers definitely is a good time to get it out there and and there's people ready for it. You can make a move. I know last year, and this might not be as easy this year. Last year, we had a couple people who found a house, bought it, sold subject to selling their house, listed their house, and it took a little while to sell, and it all worked out. And because they bought this time of year, they got a little bit better deal because typically it keeps appreciating into the next year. And most projections we've seen is 5 to 7% more appreciation. So again, part of buying now is the rates are a little bit lower and the prices will probably go up. Part of selling now would be if it just makes sense to get going because of the fact that your home's ready to go and whatever you're looking to move to, where you're looking to move to. Again, if you're buying, selling in the same market, it's the same thing.
Sorry, the daughter's leaving to go back to work. And I got to get off soon because I got to go show more houses. I get to go show more houses.
Where are you showing houses later?
Victoria, Minnetrista, Chaska, Carver, all over there.
Nice.
And I was just in White Bear Lake this morning. That's where I met your wife to give her some presents.
Nice. Yes. Moving all about. So I didn't get a reminder. We do cover a lot of areas. We have pending sales up in Finland, Macadam. You might not know where those are. Just so you know, I don't know where those are either. I drove up there, but I don't know where it is. So I just followed the GPS and got there. it was kind of fun.
I have a pending sale in Wadena.
Going in Grand Rapids, pending sale in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I saw it on the Remax. So Remax has like a group where you just talk. Somebody's like, anyone?
I saw that.
Buyer in Wadena. I was like, I sold a house in Wadena. Like, I'm not going to drive back and forth. We had this conversation, I think, on the last live. I'm not going to drive back and forth to Wadena with buyers, but I'll list a house there.
I saw that, Michelle, and I thought of you. I was like, oh, Michelle was just there.
What's just there, guys?
Sold a house. Maybe that buyer wanted to buy your house and it got sold before then.
Probably. Where else do you have pending? I have pending Minnetonka, Bloomington, Maplewood, St. Cloud, Burnsville, Ogilvy. Where do you got, Stacy?
All of my transactions have closed.
What? You don't have any pending sales? I have like 7. Oh my God.
Okay, we need to feed Stacy.
I know. Like, I was thinking about that when it closed. My last one closed this week. I was like, oh, geez, like, everything's closed, which great. Like, that's great. I'm like, but like, I've been working with clients and we just can't get them a house. So it's not like I don't have stuff in my pipeline, but I'm like, all right, Eric, gotta scale back on what we're feeding the kids this month because I don't have any transactions coming in. But that's okay. It all works out, and I'll get some stuff written up, and then January and February will be awesome months.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Like I'm saying, like typically there is that seasonal little bit of a dip swing, and the only reason there is just because of the lack of inventory this year. Otherwise, again, if 7 more people listed their house, they would all sell them. As long as they're within reason. Every once in a while, obviously, we have somebody. When you're in real estate, you might be on the selling end or buying in and notice this over your time of looking for a house or buying a house. Every once in a while, we get somebody who just wants to list the property 50,000 too high for whatever reason. Those aren't selling, but anything that's fair market value is moving and doing well.
Yep.
Actually, I lied. I have 8 pending sales.
Nice. Will they all close before the end of the year?
7 of them. That's why I said 7 of them.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
It is busy because you can compare this to last year. I did better in December. 2 years ago, I had 0 closings in December, 0, and now I have 7. that shows that either COVID backed up the market or the market's still there because of A, the lower interest rates, and B, there's lack of listings. So.
Yeah, I think it's listener or buyer seller education. I think most years realtors are like, yeah, you don't want to list this time of year, and now it's
that's
like,
because they go on vacation. They go to Florida for 3 months, and they don't want you to list till February.
Hey, Michelle, that'll be you someday, so don't pick on them.
You tried, but you couldn't get into anything, right?
Yeah, not yet. Then we could feed Stacy if I was gone for 3 months.
This is true. They could feed me.
Don't worry, everyone. We're just having a team meeting here while we're live on air. But you can ask questions.
You can ask questions or comments. We do these shows a little sporadic. We posted this Wednesday, like, hey, let's do a Black Friday listener appreciation show. So I know people are out there watching. I see when it pops up that people are watching. And maybe you watch and leave and like, okay, I'm going to go get that 30% off. Here's one thing I do want to talk about on Black Friday. I've been watching for like treadmills to fill our workout room, ones that fold up so they create space. And this is what, and I'm sure most people know this, but I thought on Black Friday, maybe there'll be deals. I'd watch it, for the last month and a half. Here is their retail price, let's say 6 weeks ago. Then every once in a while, they'll do a little fancy promotion, but it's basically the same thing. And then when it comes to now, they raise the price up and then say 30% off, and it's still the same price it was. It's like, I knew that they did that, but I didn't realize how blatant it was. I've got emails 3 days from this, not for treadmill, from Zeno Gyms. It's like a bench where you can fold up and you can have like resistance bands. And I would bench on there. I was telling Stacy I use the stability balls. I don't have a real bench because I want to keep the area pretty clean. They had it for the first time I saw it like $629.9. I'm like, okay, well that's not bad, but is that a good deal for that? Then they would say, $7.99, $8.99, and 30% off, and then it's like $6.79. Then it'd be $6.79, and then they'd say, the other day it was $7.99, 25% off, so $600. That was the least I saw. Then the next day, the ad comes out, and it was $8 something, and then 30% off, so it equaled out to be like $6.39. I'm like, that was higher than yesterday. This is not a Black Friday deal.
that is nuts.
Thank you about that because I have a vacation booked in for a month from now. Anyways, and I booked it in July, right? And they came out today and sent an email, 30% off all hotel stays. So I looked. I actually got $70 cheaper in July.
Wow.
So that's just BS. Like, I'm glad I did it when I did. I mean, $70 is it's still cheaper than it was a couple weeks ago because I had looked a couple weeks ago to switch to a bigger room. But still, it's not really a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's their marketing. I mean, obviously they want to get as many people in the store and in the door to buy stuff, and they'll jack it up and then drop it down just to get it moved. But yeah, I like the idea of posting the people's local businesses online too. I haven't seen anything pop up yet, but I feel like that's kind of a route that a lot of people will probably go towards as far as shopping this year, is supporting more local businesses just because of COVID and everything being shut down. So for Thanksgiving, instead of cooking this year, we actually ordered our food from a place called Smokies. It's I think it's like right in Ham Lake, Stacy area over there.
We were actually at Smokies the last week, like the last time we could go out before they started shutting down, for one of my wife's friends' birthdays. It's very good.
Nice. It is really good. The turkey was amazing. It was a smoked turkey, obviously, and it was really good. And I was like, I was driving over to my sister's because we went to my sister's, and I was like, gosh, I feel great not having to cook this year. Like, usually we all kind of bring some stuff in. So, I mean, it just felt really nice not to have to cook and to support a local business. And the food was really good. So
that's good. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that. And if you use your American Express card, then you get money back if you go to small businesses.
Good point. I'll have to get an American Express. I don't have one of those.
I keep getting emails like, you shopped small. You shopped small. Here's $5.
Wow.
Nice.
So I don't know, I different things like that. That's the only thing I ordered yesterday when I'm like, I don't know, CNN or something, Black Friday specials. Probably wasn't even a special. But I remember, I think Chuck was there. Maybe Chuck wasn't there. Dylan's Candy Store. So I first ran into that in New York City like 10 years ago. And then there's one in Chicago. anyways, long story short, I love the candy. I don't think it's any different than anywhere else. It's probably not, but I love it. So that's all I bought yesterday was Dylan's candy store stuff that gets shipped in because it was 25% off. Super expensive candy. I mean, you can go to Target and buy it cheaper. It's probably the same, but in my head, it just tastes way better. So
you know how physically fit I'm very physically fit, but how much more physically fit it would be if I didn't love candy. So we do have a question. What factors will determine house prices going up, and do you expect that to happen? So we've talked about this a little bit in the past. The main factors. I like to let Michelle and Stacy answer some of these questions. So what factors will determine houses selling? Thank you, Andy, for the comment and questions. Prices continuing up, and do you expect that to happen? So Michelle, do you expect prices to continue to go up here for the next several?
So I'm going to answer this quick, and then I'm going to get off because I got to go. Yes, I expect them to go up. I'll give you my factors and you guys can add on to them. So number one driving factor is supply and demand. There's not enough supply for the demand, and there really hasn't been for the last couple of years. So that will continue to go up unless something major happens. And we said that with the coronavirus. Will that change anything? It did not change anything. It actually continued to go up.
It actually increased what they thought the appreciation would be, coronavirus.
Yes. It actually, so supply and demand, there's not enough listings. And with the interest rates staying down for now, it will continue to even push that harder. And then once we hit spring, let's say they do go up, like Chuck said a little bit earlier in this, the prices will still go up because people will still buy because the houses are finally on the market if they're on the market. Those are the number one factors I see. There's just not, that's why the new construction is building, like new construction is going up like crazy. And people say, well, didn't you do that in like 2008 and then the market dropped out? It's going up like crazy because there is nobody listing their houses. People do not want to pay $1,800 to rent when they can own for $1,300. It just makes no sense. So that's what I got. So you guys can continue to answer that. I'm going to go show houses. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, thanks, Michelle. We'll check in later. Let us know who I'll look at Michelle's page later to see who I'll comment on her page. Actually, I could do that now. And Stacy, just mom. Mom and dad, we're probably sending you to the casino. No, I'm just kidding. There's a couple other commenters. So you're all in the mix. If you want the casino trip, again, the casino overnight stay is a free room Sunday through Thursday at up in Hinckley at the casino up there, and you get $20 to play with.
Better.
Yep. So anyway, if you'd have to use it in the next month though. So if you're somebody who can use it, definitely say, hey, that could be your comment. I want that stay. So just comment, say, I want that stay.
All right. I'm leaving you.
Bye, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Marlena. How's it going?
Hey, Marlena, thanks for joining us. So Black Friday special, we'll go till about the 45-minute live mark, which is only about 7 more minutes. So you still have time to comment to win free Starbucks gift card, free Applebees gift card, or like I just got done saying, if you want that casino stay, just say, I want that casino stay. I want that casino stay. So, and maybe nobody wants to go to the casino during COVID. I get it, but you could, there's some people who want to go local, and I don't know, whatever works. If not, we'll send mom, dad, Stacy, whatever. We'll send you. I don't care.
Go hang out with your parents.
Let's see that doggy, Stacy. It's very cute. That is one of the cutest dogs ever. What's the name again?
His name is Milo.
Oh.
Yep. The babysitter had to get in the shower, so I had to come. He had to come down here with me. Yeah, he's pretty cute.
How hard is it to train a new pup? Tell me about this. I forgot. Our pup's old. He's still not trained. So.
Well, I mean, he's only 9 weeks old, so are you really training him? Nah, I mean, obviously you are, but I've just been bringing him outside like every hour just because he's just, he drinks and then he's got to go out. He's got a little bladder. So I guess just repetition, but hopefully he'll start to go to the door and say, I got to go out. But hey, at least he sleeps through the night, and he isn't too whiny. He's been whining. He whines in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, bring him outside, and then you put him back away and he'll go right back to sleep. So, which is nice because I'm not about to be up at 2:30 with my puppy playing.
That's
But it's
probably the
like
hard
having
part.
a baby. I mean, it's crazy, but it's fun too. It's fun. Yep. But
It's so cute. We should have pictures of puppies. That'll
we
get
should.
lots of attention,
We
especially a cute
should.
one like that.
You should. And we kind of it just didn't really like we weren't planning necessarily to get a puppy. It just kind of happened and you just fall in love with them and stuff like that. And Eric and I were talking. I was like, now is probably the perfect time to do it. Everyone's distance learning again. Everyone's working from home again. It just gives you a little bit like extra joy. You know what I mean? To have something like exciting and new in your life and lots of hands on deck to let them out and help with them and stuff like that. So that's kind of nice too. But I don't know, maybe that's what you guys should get for Christmas, Chuck. Get a puppy.
Scout does appear to be very lonely now, but I don't know if we're going to do that. And people watched the show before when we moved a while back. We lost our kitty.
And did he never come home?
Never found him. Like the new homeowner would see him on his little Ring or whatever camera, and the neighbor saw him a couple times, and then we don't know what happened to him. We never lure him. That's hard. You can lose a cat. Cats can get lost and moves. Cats don't like they kind of get used to one place.
Yeah, they do. Yep. Marlena, I saw your pictures. It looked like you guys had a good Thanksgiving. So that was exciting. I saw your mom was up there working away in the kitchen. So I remember we talked about that she liked to do that. So it's pretty cool.
All right, there's about 3 or 4 more minutes to get your comments in for either Grand Casino stay. We do have Lori saying she does want the Grand Casino stay. First person that specifically said they wanted it. And then otherwise, we got the Applebee's gift card drawings and Starbucks gift card drawings that we do. And we haven't had an abundance of comments. So I bet everybody so far is going to be a winner some way or another. They'll get something in the mail.
I know. I was able to share it on my page, so I'll have to check my comments too.
So final thoughts before we wrap up the show, the last 3 minutes here. Let's and again, if we have multiple comments, we'll do a drawing for the winner. Like now we have a couple more people commenting, obviously. So if we have multiple, we'll do a drawing for the winner. We basically do just a random drawing. And a reminder on the stay at the casino. That's good just for next 30 days. Sunday through Thursday, overnight stay with $20 of cash that they like a certificate you got to go, collect when you get there. So that's how that works. So you got to be able to stay in the next 30 days. It was a gift certificate I got earlier, but because of COVID, we didn't do certain customer appreciation. So then I opened it up the other day. I'm like, oh, we got to get rid of this. It's somebody I'm sure could use it. So that's part of the reason. I thought it was good for a year, and it wasn't. It was good just for this calendar year. So,
whoops! It's a good thing you opened it.
The gift cards, they're good anytime. So obviously, you can use them anytime. So what I was going to say to wrap up the show: a beautiful November day. First of all, in Minnesota for. Most of our listeners are local. I think it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. So get out and enjoy it. I'm sure Lucas and I will be shooting some hoops outside this afternoon and making use of the decent weather and not ice in the driveway and those kind of things. Stacy, what are you going to be doing the rest of the weekend?
Well, my husband he's in Montana hunting and the kids are going to their other homes. So I get to be alone. I don't know.
Should you be announcing that on air, Stacy? Sorry for the question.
Yeah, right.
No. You only get sympathy cards, or you can do Zoom.
Yeah,
meetings,
no, I
can't go out anywhere. So
this is true. I'll take the big dogs probably for a walk or maybe to the dog park or something like that. He's too little to do that, or just enjoy. I think my parents might swing over tomorrow, and they got a puppy as well. They got Milo's brother, so we're gonna have a play date tomorrow afternoon with the puppies. Nice. So I don't know. I guess if anyone wants to see houses, I'm more than happy and open to do that too. So shoot them over to me and we'll go look at some houses too.
All right, last minute to get your comments in. We've had a decent amount of comments. Not like it's, Quick question. Okay. Yep. I'll send you that listing. I'll call you later, Dad. I'll call you after the show, Dad. I got a little follow-up to do. I love this.
Yeah. Don't worry, Dad. I'll call you later.
I probably don't call him enough, so I should probably call him.
Yeah. That's so funny. I feel like I do talk to my parents pretty regularly, I think. They probably don't think I talk to them enough, but I feel like we do.
Yeah, that's good. So thanks for everybody watching. This is the Black Friday Client Appreciation. It's not that, again, in the future, we won't do giveaways. I just thought, well, Black Friday, let's hang out. Let's do that. I'm laughing at a comment. Marlena's comment. That's funny. So
yeah, shoot. Chris was working on finding a sugar mama. Didn't work. Dang it.
That's too funny. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll do this again, obviously. We'll obviously have another live show probably next couple weeks on real estate. I'll have a live show next couple days on a new, I guess, video live show series I've been doing, Hope and Encouragement. That's based on some of the devotionals I'm writing. It streams on, my page and this page and my Real Life Impact podcast page. If you just got the tail end of this or want to list of past recordings or that Hope and Encouragement show, you can go to the Real Life Impact show. You got to search it on like Apple or Spotify or some of those podcast websites, and that's how you can find it. So thanks for listening, watching, and sharing, liking, and commenting it. Everybody have a blessed rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And have a fun, lonely weekend, Stacey.
I won't be lonely, Chuck.
Oh, okay.
When you get to be by yourself, it's kind of nice.
That's true. When you're a parent, it is.
When you're an adult.
Oh, thank God.
Right, exactly. You get to watch what you want and eat whatever you want.
All right. Well, sounds good. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching and commenting.